Welcome, Pisces, to your February chakra reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see which chakras are needed for you this month. Start working on those. Okay, going straight to the solar plexus chakra, which is located just 2 fingers above the belly button. And this is talking about I can have a miracle. Okay, and talking about this miracle is really talking about, do you let someone in or do you pretend not to see them? You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. So I like this one right here though. You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. So it's very interesting. Okay. It's a very interesting way of looking at something. So going over here for this miracle is going straight to a spiritual awakening. Oops, look at that. It's upside down. Okay. I'm straight over here to this spiritual awakening. And we're talking about getting into the crown chakra. Crown chakra is the knowing, that awakening your senses, your intuition, and the higher self. Okay, this card is talking about the whole planet and everything on it is waking up slowly from a big sleep. The ancients call it the time of awakening. Our hearts are opening and expanding to experience a deeper sense of love and wisdom. This time is an important rite of passage for you, and you are waking to a deeper sense of your spiritual being. Wow. So you're really raising that vibration and energy, moving into a refined state of being, and you're currently receiving divine messages. Wow, this couldn't be more better for you, Pisces. All good things take time, so be patient with this awakening and trust the process. So a lot of you are going through this clarity, this over clarity, this spiritual growth, letting the answers, knowing you know the answers. Why is it that you know the answers, Pisces? Because the majority of you are, let's just put it this way, you guys are born spiritually awake in a lot of ways. Your psychic senses, your intuitions are open at birth. That's just the way it is, right? It's just like cancer. Most cancers are super empathic, right? So you guys are already there. So by using this spiritual awakening, by using these senses, the higher sense, you will start to see the inspiration that is integrity through the miracle, right? And you will then, because remember it says, do you let someone in or do you pretend not to see them? But you know your gift, you know your reward, you know what is really going on around you. You're already clear of this situation. It's just whether or not this person is really going to be helpful to you or not. Okay, can they be counted on? How do I see this? How do I reach this conclusion? By using your spiritual awareness. Use what's already given to you, Pisces. Raising the vibration. This is going to raise the vibration, right? Moving on. And Spirit says, ask your angels. Yes, because you're going to need that meditation to really become, getting deep within your spiritual awakening, within your intuition, really feeling the senses around you, going deep under the water into the place of dreams and the places where you feel comfortable, where you get the answers, hiding out, doing what you do, right? Be the elephant. Open yourself to true abundance. Listening for truth. See, now that's going to be the interesting thing. So now you got the miracle with the spiritual awakening, and these two are sitting like this. And why is it there like that? Because you want to know what's going on within this miracle. You want to know whether or not this person is really good for you. You want to feel it. You want to know it. Okay. But you want to really be able to open up the spiritual awareness to listen to the truth. And another beautiful water sign card. Why? Because it's got the shell, and it's like she's putting this shell up to her ear and she's listening to the ocean through the shell, listening for the truth. And it's kind of like what you do when you go into this, what I call the underwater kind of mermaid zone, right? But I'm not talking about that mermaid zone of where you have the kingdom of stay away from me, I am, you know, complete mermaid. That's, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to go there. You know exactly what I'm saying. You're going to a place of reflection, which is a little bit different. Okay. And yes, this listening to the truth is definitely, okay, truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. So definitely listening for what is needed. The truth for you, hearing something that is not being said and what you are hearing is truthful. Are you ignoring it, right? Are you ignoring their truth? Are you trying to stay with someone who is not good for you and you're not listening to your own truth? Moving on, just continuing to move on, but not really going with what you are supposed to be doing. And you know what it is, right? Opening your heart and keeping yourself open to your own true abundances like the elephant. So be the elephant. Knowing, this is all about knowing your truth over here, Pisces. This is really what this is all about. Finding the miracle within yourself to open up to understand the truth. That's it. I don't really, and here you have moving on again. So you have the same card twice. Oh, Five of Swords upside down. You have this realization that somebody might be wearing a false mask around you. You might really like this person, but you feel they might be hiding something. They're falsifying something. They're not true. And it's also the Five of Swords can also be you wearing a false mask to yourself and not being truthful with yourself. So it could be two in one or one or the other. So take it how it resonates. It's a little different for everyone. But there is this realization that you have right now. You just need to dig deeper for that truth. Okay. Okay, so opening yourself up. We're going spiritual awakening, moving on, being the elephant, and listening for truth. My Pisceans, you're a little over emotional right now, and this is going to cause this over emotionalness. So if you're not already feeling a little over emotional, my friends, it's going to actually, the spiritual awakening will actually try to bring in this over emotion with it. Why? Because all of a sudden you're going to open all your senses deeper than you have before. And maybe you've done this before, so you're already prepared. Like, I don't really want to do that because it makes me over emotional. It makes me have to go under the, you know, way deep under the water. And maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to, you know, set here. But it is going to bring this emotional, over emotional piece to you. But that's because you have to dig for the truth. And we all know the truth hurts, right, Pisces? I know. And you being such a sensitive sign, not only on just sensitives of emotions, but senses. Let's just put it that way, senses. 6 senses. That means you're going to be able to feel. You're going to be able to touch. You're going to be able to see with your third eye. You can smell it, right? Once all your senses are open, it's like you're this open book to the universe, right? Senses are aware. Feeling. Knight of Staffs, because you don't really want to move this way. I feel like you've been kind of holding back because you don't want to feel that over emotionalness, and maybe that's why you're kind of ignoring some of the things, because you don't want to feel that. You just want to feel the happiness. You just want to feel the way you want to feel. But you know that there's truth that needs to be said to yourself, because there's this imbalance within you. The Fool, you know that you would need to take this leap of faith to do so for yourself, because if this person really is good for you, you want to keep them. But I feel there's something within this. Wow, I get 2 different feelings here. One is I'm not really sure if this person is really here for me because of the 5 of Swords. So I'm kind of fooling myself, and I don't want to see it that way. And they're kind of fooling me. And then for some of you, you know that you're kind of masking your own self, kind of holding yourself back from this person because you know this person is too much for you. So they're opening you up in all kinds of different emotions, and maybe you're trying to pull yourself back, not trying to give everything that you want to this person. A little fear. Ooh, take that how it resonates, because I do feel both over here. You're trying to deny that they're 100% good for you. Trying to wear a veil because, yeah, they kind of scare you. You have the Two of Cups upside down, so that's kind of the same thing I just said, so I'm not going to get into that again, because I do feel it's one way or the other. However it is, finding this truth, whether they are good for you or not, is really going to bring in your chakras and make you feel very balanced. So going over here to the moving on, ask your angels and listen to the truth. With your tarot cards, you have Seven of Cups upside down, causing opposition with yourself and not really seeing all the advantages over here that you could have. And it does feel like the more that you kind of wander away from this, the more you're kind of putting yourself off balance, keeping things away from yourself, not seeing the truth, not seeing the light. Okay, and it's really draining. It can really drain you in its own ways. Okay, and it's very overwhelming, and it gives you indirection, not seeing which way you can go. And this is why you just continue to just keep moving forward one way or another. You want the answers. And it would be good too, because if the Two of Cups is upside down and they're saying you're not compatible with this person, then you need to find someone who is, right? Who is more for you. If the Two of Cups is just showing that there is a union that can be Two of Cups, then you really want to open yourself up to make that more, bring that together more instead of having fear. Eight of Staffs, moving up away from the Seven of Cups of indecision and knowing your message, listening to your angels, listening for the message from yourself and knowing the truth. A lot of moving and movement going on over here. So you're going to have to figure out what your truth is so that you can move forward. Ten of Cups. Clarify on the Two of Cups. For some of you, I feel like, yeah, there's happy achievements coming once you figure out the answer. For most of you, I think there's this fear-based, like maybe you found somebody that's too much like yourself, and it's almost like you don't want to. Six of Staffs, King of Swords. Could be an Aquarius or a Cancer. Holding back on the communication, not wanting to do this. I feel like for somebody that this person really is really good for you and you're just a little scared. I just feel like maybe you met another person who also has a spiritual awareness like you. Maybe it is another Pisces or Cancer. And you're feeling like, oh my gosh, we have so much in common, but you're trying to fool yourself to not believe so. For others of you, maybe you're trying your hardest to believe that this person is good for you, and they're just not. There's not enough communication, so you just keep continuing to go whichever way you're going, right? So the overall card for the reading, and this is just not knowing your truth, not standing in your truth. Denying yourself the truth, you're going to go for that truth. Okay, so overall message is going to be Ten of Coins. This is going to bring the prosperities of the understanding and getting your chakras back being balanced again. Why? Because once you understand the truth and you don't hide from your truth, then you're going to know exactly how to give the cups of love to this person or accept their cups of love. You're going to have this better understanding, and no matter what, it's going to be offering yourself the control that you need to the situation. Okay, and knowing how to move on, whether you're moving towards them or away from them. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be a little different for everybody. But yes, there's going to have to be some kind of really deep heart-to-heart communication going on over here to really figure this out in the end. So I figure it's like you're kind of going deep within your own intuition, really finding the answer. Once you find the answer, then, and you listen for the truth, then you can have this heart-to-heart conversation with this person, whether or not what the real scenario is. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.